So welcome to Boxing Media Hub, proudly in partnership with Falcon Contracting and Jam's Boxing Chat. And with me now, got a special guest. I've got Josh Babb. How you doing, Josh?
Good, mate. Yourself?
Yeah, really good. Thanks, mate. Wearing the bright orange.
Yeah. Right. Empire.
Being a bit of light into a dark situation at the moment in the world,
Yeah,
but
no.
all is good. Otherwise, all good with you?
Yeah, very good, yeah.
Cool. So, honestly, it's, as I say, a pleasure to have you on. Great start to your pro career. But where did it all start for you? How old were you when you first put on a pair of gloves?
I was 9-year-old when I first went to the boxing gym, and then I've never looked back.
Yeah. So it was just a instant love.
Yeah, well, as a kid, I was quite hyper, needed to burn some energy, and then found myself going to the boxing gym and being there ever since.
So it was just parents going, look, we got to put him somewhere.
Yeah.
He's like he's wearing out the carpet.
Yeah, and I've never looked back since.
But why boxing? Because obviously, 9-year-old lad, mum's going to think, I don't want him to hurt his little face. And, dad's going to be thinking, get stuck in there. Do you know what I mean? It's kind of, why boxing? Because obviously, football, there's all sorts going on.
Yeah, well, I was never no good at football. So
all right.
used to get into trouble at school, fighting and stuff. Yeah. So went to the boxing gym and learned it the proper way.
Yeah. No, fair enough, mate. So, there were scraps at school, getting caught up in the wrong way.
Yeah, just a menace as a kid.
I like how you paused there before you said anything. But no, it's all good. It's all good. There's a lot of love in the chat. Jam has come in. He said, hi, Joel and Josh, and Håkan, all the way from Sweden. Big up, Joel and Josh, and Sean as well in the chat. So obviously it was just that natural progression. Did you go through the amateurs, or did it just sort of flow to the point where you just thought, now it's time to turn pro?
No, I went all the way through the amateurs. I had around 70 odd amateur fights, and then won a few titles and box cups and stuff. Yeah. And then I just knew it was time to turn over.
And were you one of those lads where people sort of say pros are going to suit you, and they're going to suit you better, your style? Because a lot of people are really suited to the pro style, aren't they, as opposed to the amateur?
Yeah, that's the same with me. I've my coach Aggie Ward, he's always taught me the pro styles for like the future, so I was more suited to the pros than the amateurs.
Yeah, no, definitely, because a lot of people, as I say, go through that amateur system, don't they, where they're they've got the power, they have that bit more time as well. When you get, I say you have a bit more time, but it's a different approach, isn't it, in the pros?
Yeah, the amateurs is more just a sprint, so you can pinch a fight, where the pros you have to settle down, sit on your punches a bit more, and it's just slower pace, really.
Yeah, no, definitely. Håkan has said, I was at your fight in Sheffield at Cannon Medical Arena. A good win there, Josh.
Yep, cheers. That was my last one. 2 weeks ago now.
Time flies, mate. Time flies. But your debut was what, February? Against Jake Pollard.
February against Jake.
Yeah, he's a tough lad, is Jake, and he very, he knows what he's doing. He's been doing it a long time.
Yeah, he is. He's a nice lad as well, and he's good to get the experience.
So what did you learn from that fight? It was a case of, I've got a really awkward fighter here, because he is, he won't mind me saying it, he's an awkward individual who is going to put you to the test, and he's going to get you every angle,
Yeah, he's I learned that it was like a lot slower pace and stuff, and he teaches you like the tricks. He knows all the tricks of like the pro game, tie you up, and how to get through the rounds.
Yeah, no, definitely. And then obviously you went on May. You've kept yourself active, which is really good. Marvin Solano which you won on points as well. But they've all been 6-rounders. You haven't, straightened in the sixes.
Yeah, went straight into a 6-rounder because I've had a lot of experience as an amateur, and I knew I was suited to the longer rounds, so that's why we went straight into sixes.
Yeah. No, definitely. And as you say, you've got up to this point. Obviously, 28th of September, wasn't it? Last outing.
Yeah.
I would absolutely slaughter his name. So I think is it Majid?
Majid, yeah, Majid.
So normally, mate, I absolutely cane him. I look at some people's resumes and I think I'm not even saying that. But yeah, so fantastic start. You probably couldn't have asked for a better start, mate.
Yeah, I couldn't. I did have a fight booked in for August, but then big opportunity come to go on the Matchroom show, so we held out a bit longer. So hopefully get one more in by the end of the year, and then fourth in the first year, and I'll be happy with that.
Yeah, you can't. There's not many people that go on a Matchroom show, is there, on their third outing?
Yeah, I know exactly.
Do you know what I mean? As you say, you don't know when those opportunities come along. But even some of the small hall shows now are getting a real opening, aren't they? Into the zone, fight zone. They're all getting a bit of a look in now, aren't they?
Yeah.
No, it's good. It's good. And I'm glad that you're getting that opportunity because clearly you're a talented individual. You've come through the amateurs and you've done well. You've got the right team around you. You seem really chilled out. That's probably you anyway, Josh.
Yeah, just lay it back.
but yeah, it's just that's the best approach to have, isn't it? Just go with it.
Definitely.
Let matchmakers do their thing. Don't get involved. Just fight whoever's in front of you. And as you say, you get another opportunity, hopefully, before the year is out.
Yeah, definitely.
Massive tick in the box, isn't it, for your first year?
Yeah, it is. Obviously, there's a lot of eyes on you, and you're on these big shows, Matchroom and stuff. So, just get my name out there.
Yeah, 100%, mate. Jam's jumped in. Who have you got your eye on that you'd love to get in a fight with? Early days, I know.
I have no one at the minute. I'll just fight whoever my team put in front of me, really.
Yeah. I think, as you say, early days, isn't it? And
early days.
You don't want to start cheesing too many people off early on.
Yeah, I
know. It's already one of those games where you get into it and you already get a target on your back and you don't even have to do anything. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
People will just think, "Oh, he's 3-0. I'll give him a test," and they're gonna try you out. They're gonna see how much of deep water you can go in. But you're probably excited for that.
Yeah, I am. I prefer someone who's going to give me a test and come to win, because that's when you can really showcase your talent.
So you're not going to be one of these guys that pad out a record?
No, definitely not.
I knew that answer was coming. I just thought I'd put it out there. Yeah, I think they should scrap 4-rounders, says Jam, as people lose their O if they get clipped early on. Everyone should go straight into 6. Feel the same sort of way?
Yeah, I think so. A 4-rounder is just basically an amateur fight. It's if you're going to go pro, I think you should go straight to 6s.
Yeah, no, fair shout, mate. And he's really pushing you now. Who wins Saturday night in Saudi? You're doing it already. Vaturbiev or Bivol? What a fight, though, mate, as a fight fan.
Yeah, I can't pick a winner for that one. I can see where both fighters win, so I just can't pick a winner. I keep changing.
And that's the beauty, in it, of this fight. Yeah, I think there's not many fights, is there, that come along where you change your mind week in, week out, because these two guys are different gravy, aren't they? They're quality.
It's the best fight in boxing, so I'm looking forward to it.
You reckon? The best one?
Yeah, I think it's the best fight in boxing.
Well, and the rest of the card. I'm just going to chuck one more at you. Wardley versus Clark.
I think Wardley beat him this time.
Did you think it was a draw last time?
I think I thought Wardley beat him last time. with the knockdown point off.
Yeah.
But Wardley showed that he can hurt him, and he's been in there with him now, so they know what to expect from each other. But I think Wardley's just got too much power for him.
Yeah, I think a lot of people have said, haven't they? It's going to be like round 30. I think it literally just. I think Wardley's going to fly out. I think he's going to want to prove a point. He's not going to let. I don't think he's going to even give Fraser the opportunity to even let it go to points. I don't think you can afford to, can you, in these sort of fights? There.
Yeah, I think he'll come out and try and get him out of there, but if he doesn't and he punches himself out, it could go wrong for him.
This is it, mate. This is it. But you've got all this to come, Josh. Yeah. You've got all this to come, mate. There's some great times ahead. And is there anything, as you say, penciled in for the rest of the year, or are you just hoping that something lands before the year's out?
There's nothing penciled just yet, but hopefully I know more next week or so.
Okay. Yeah, and then it gives you the opportunity to get ready and get yourself sorted and focused.
Yeah, for the end of the year. I train even when I haven't got a fight coming up anyway. I still train twice a day, so I'll be ready anyway.
This is it, mate. This is it. But honestly, Josh, thank you very much for coming on. Absolute pleasure to have you on. And all I want to say is I wish you all the best in the future. I think there's big times ahead. And I think the beautiful thing with boxing at the moment is there's a lot of people coming into the sport. There's a lot of people getting on the ladder early, getting opportunities early. There's so many opportunities out there now. You know, I know people bang on about Saudi, but I think it's even, you know, some of those great shows like Johnny Clark putting on some great shows, Nielsen Boxing, some fantastic shows as well. There's a lot out there, isn't there? Fight Zone is really lighting stuff up. So there's big opportunity across the board for you, mate, isn't there?
Yeah, definitely. It's a very good time to be in boxing at the minute.
Yeah. And you deserve it, mate. You know, you've done your amateurs and now it's on to the big bad world of pros. And what a start. 3 fights, 3 wins. You deserve it, mate. So keep up the good work, mate, and stay in touch as well, won't you?
Yeah, I will do.
As I say, enjoy the boxing this weekend. And follow Josh on all of his social medias. Josh, what ones are you on? Are you pretty much on all of them?
Yeah, all of them. Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, all of them.
Cool. So, get following Josh. Show him your support. And, get behind him. This lad is going to go places. So, jump on the bandwagon early because, soon enough, he ain't going to want to talk to me. So, I'm enjoying the moment now. No, honestly, Josh, you're a star. And, like someone else said, absolutely brilliant. So,
appreciate it. Thank you.
No problem at all, mate. And, I'll see you soon. Take care.
Yeah, definitely. Cheers.
Thanks, mate.